My name is Stephanie, and I'm going to be guiding you through a gentle practice today that focuses on opening the neck and shoulders. So, because of the nature of our day to day currently, where a lot of us are on the computer, phones, devices, there's a tendency for the chin to be dropping down and a lot of strain to build up in the neck and shoulders. So, our work today is going to be kind of reversing that a little bit. And if not reversing it, at least opening it up, creating more space. So if you know that your neck and your shoulders tend to be really tight, or you're just looking for some relief in this area, this is a really nice practice to do. So we'll get started. For today's work, you'll need some props. If you have 2 yoga blocks, have those handy, as well as a yoga strap. And if you don't have a traditional yoga strap, you can use a belt. You can also use, I like the belt on a bathrobe because it's a little more mobile, flexible. It's not as stiff or rigid. So anything like that would be great to use. And those with sensitive knees, a blanket or a towel is a nice prop to have close by. And we're going to begin on our backs today. So you can move your props off to the side, setting the blocks towards the front of your mat and shifting your blanket out of the way. Your strap can go off to the side as well. So it's just you and your mat to begin. And as you come to lie down, take a moment, use your hands just to adjust your body here, finding any little wiggles or shifts that allow you to settle in a bit deeper. Keep the knees bent and separate your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Turn your toes in just a bit and allow your knees to fall towards one another. If they don't touch, that's okay. They're just moving in that direction. And if you still need a little more space for your back, lift the hips, lengthen the tailbone, and then gently set the hips back down. So we want to make sure there isn't too deep of an arch in the low back, but at the same time, we don't want to be completely flat. So we're looking for a natural curve in the low back. Your arms can rest long by your sides with the palms facing up, or it might feel good in your body today to place a hand on the belly and a hand on the heart. And sometimes that's nice just to allow us to connect a little quicker to the body, with the hands on the belly, on the chest. It's a little more tangible. If it feels comfortable for you, close your eyes. And notice your head for a moment. If the chin is poking up towards the sky, take a moment to lift the head up, lengthen the back of the neck, and gently reset the head. So just like we talked about in the low back, you don't want to be flattening behind the neck. You want to embrace the natural curve there. Allow your shoulders to soften and settle, your fingertips and your palms to relax, and any tension to release away from the face, coming into a place of ease, a place of stillness. And then from here, begin to lengthen your inhale and your exhale. Moving the breath steady and smooth in and out of the nose. Just observing how the body expands and fills on the inhale and how everything softens and releases on the exhale. A couple rounds here, just observing the movement of breath in the body. So nice, yogis. And for the last 30 seconds, see if you can start to find a little toning at the back of the throat. The breath becomes more audible. And we're connecting to that ujjayi breath. The sound begins to emanate from the throat, using that noise, that sound to tune in deeper. So the breath, of course, is one of the greatest tools that we have in our practice. And when we learn how to use the breath effectively, it can truly transform the work in the body. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath. So nice. Maintaining all of this, a sense of softness and ease in the physical body, but fullness and depth to your breath. Begin to add a little wiggle to your fingers, to your toes, and maybe a gentle rock of the head side to side. So nothing big, nothing forceful, just nice and easy here. And allow your head to come back to neutral. Pause here. Separate your knees about hip distance and heel toe your feet in so that the heels align underneath the knees, keeping the feet nice and parallel. If you need to take a moment to adjust your low back again, feel free to do so. And then settle the hips. Allow your body to stay heavy, feel released here. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart, sealing the palms. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Take a moment here. This is always optional. But if there's an intention you'd like to set or weave into your work today, take a moment to consider what that might be for you. And if nothing comes up, that's okay too. Just continue to breathe. Allow a nice full inhale to enter the body. On the exhale, open the mouth and sigh it out. Release your arms by your sides and very slowly blink the eyes open, taking in the ceiling above you. All right, we're going to stay here on our backs for a little while longer. Keep your legs as they are. Your feet are nice and rooted. Your knees are pointing straight up to the sky. On an inhale, stretch your arms above your shoulders and pause. Reach up through the tips of the fingers and plug the upper arm bones down so you feel your shoulder blades move in towards your heart. Interlace your fingers with the right index and thumb on top, and then rotate your palms so the heels of the hands press skyward. Reach up a little more through your index and thumb knuckles and straighten the arms as much as they'll go here. The next time you draw a breath in, reach the arms long in line with the ears, pressing the heels of the hands behind you. And there's a tendency here when the arms go over the head for the front ribs to lift away from the floor and the low back to become a little more arched. See if you can absorb the front ribs in towards the back body and maintain that neutral curve in your low back. Soften around the throat and neck. Relax your mouth, your eyes. One more cycle here. Inhale, stretch your arms back up towards the ceiling. Release the interlace and rotate your palms to face one another. Again, plug the upper arm bones down so you feel the shoulder blades move into the back. Interlace your fingers, this time with the left thumb and index on top. And again, rotate the palms. Press up more through your index and thumb knuckles, straightening the arms as best as your body will allow in this moment. The next time you draw a breath in, reach the arms back long in line with the ears. Keep the arms plugged in. So notice how the tops of the shoulders want to lift in towards the ears. Try to maintain length and space around the neck. So remembering that's our focus today, opening up in the neck and shoulders. So just observe when the body starts to get tight in those spots, when there's some resistance or gripping, and use your breath to breathe in space. The next time you inhale, stretch your arms back up to the sky. On an exhale, unthread your hands. Make fists and just circle out your wrists a little bit in one direction and then the other. Very nice. Lower your arms by your sides and pause. As the arms come along by the sides, turn the palms to face your hips so that your thumbs will point straight up towards the sky. Draw the tops of the shoulders down and keep your hips heavy. On an inhale, you're going to sweep just your right arm up and long in line with your ears. So taking that arm over your head, and then at the same time, see if you can gently allow your head to fall to the left. So you're not picking up your head and moving it, you're just letting the gaze fall to the left side. Your right thumb might come all the way to the floor, it might not. You don't have to force that arm down, just allow it to go as far as it will. Take a cycle of breath here. And on the next exhale, bring your head through center. Release your right arm back by your side. Good. Inhale, the left arm is going to go up and back. And at the same time, let your head gently fall over to the right. And you might observe that one arm goes down a little further than the other. That's fine. On an exhale, bring your gaze back to center. Release your left arm by your side. And again, inhale, right arm up and back. Gaze falls over to the left. Try to relax your shoulders. On an exhale, bring your head through center. Right arm back by the side. Inhale, full deep breath. Sweep the left arm up and over. And allow your head to roll over to the right. If you have a bun or a ponytail like me, you might need to adjust it so you don't have to pick up your head. And then exhale, lower the left arm by the side. Bring your head through neutral. We're going to do one more cycle. Inhale, right arm up and over. Gaze falls over to the left. Exhale, lower the right arm by the side. Bring your head to center. Last one, inhale, left arm up and over. Gaze rolls over to the right. And then exhale, bring your head to neutral. Lower the left arm by the side. So nice, yogis. On an inhale, keep your head exactly as it is, but sweep both arms over your head. Stretch out long through the tips of your fingers, and at the same time, draw the arm bones into the shoulder socket. Take a full breath here, fill the lungs, expand the chest and belly. On an exhale, hug the navel to the spine, bring your knees to your heart. Grab a hold of your shins with your hands, little gentle rock here, side to side, massaging out the low back. Keep the shoulders released. Bring your knees to center, across your right ankle on top of your left. Two options to come up. If it's okay in your back body, start to rock forward and back a few times, eventually coming upright to a seat. If that does not serve your body for any reason, gently roll to one side and easily press yourself upright. So we're going to come to Sukhasana, a seated shape. And there's a couple ways to find your seat here. So crossing your right shin in front of your left, go ahead and flex your feet. And when you begin to sit up nice and tall, notice the length in your spine. Particularly observe your low back. And if there's a lot of rounding happening or hunching forward, prop yourself up. Grab that blanket that you prepped and place it underneath your hips, elevating the hips so that your knees and your inner thighs can release. And again, look at your shins. See if you can cross at the center of the shins. Flex your feet and walk your heels out to the side. Allowing the knees to feel heavy, a sense of release and softening through the inner thigh creases. If this is not enough lift, add an extra towel, blanket, or even a bolster if you have one handy. Roll the shoulders back, relax the hands about mid-thigh. And just take a moment here to feel spacious through your spine, to lengthen and lift up through the crown of your head. Notice if the chin is sticking forward. Gently draw the chin back so that your ears remain stacked over your shoulders. Take a full breath in. And on your exhale, without moving the head forward, simply allow your chin to move down towards your chest. So you're not sticking the head forward and then moving it down. You're keeping the ears over the shoulders and just dropping the chin in. Take a breath here. On an exhale, allow your head to roll to the right. So right ear towards right shoulder, and then allow the head to move back, over to the left, and chin to chest again. One more in this direction. Nice and easy, nice and slow. The next time your chin comes to your chest, pause, switch the direction of your circle. Take it over to the left, back, right, and around. Keep the inner thighs soft, the knees heavy. Last one in this direction. Nice. The next time your chin comes to your chest, pause. Inhale, lift the gaze so that your ears are over your shoulders and your chin is parallel to the floor. Keep the shoulders pulling back. Inhale. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. So you're not dropping the chin this time. You're just simply letting the head fall over to the right. And there's a tendency for the whole body to kind of want to curl in that direction. Try to stay long and even through both sides of the waist. The next time you breathe in, reach your left arm straight out to the side. Flex your wrist and imagine that you're pressing into an imaginary wall. So there's an invisible wall next to you and you're pushing your palm into it. Curl the fingertips back towards your body and then lower the arm a few inches. If that feels okay, stay there. If you'd like a little more, move your left arm back in space. So you're taking it back at a diagonal. Right ear still moving towards the right shoulder. Inhale. On an exhale, keep the head tilted to the right. Start to turn your nose towards the right shoulder. Breathe into the stretch. Good. Stay as you are. Extend your fingertips out. So instead of flexing your wrist, you're reaching your fingertips long. Rotate your palms so your thumb faces towards the floor. Bend your elbow and bring the back of your left hand to your low back. Some of you might be able to snuggle the hand into the right hip crease. Move your left shoulder head back. Move your left elbow back. Breathe. On an inhale, turn your gaze forward and bring your head back to neutral. Release the arm and let it go. Second side, inhale, full deep breath. And on an exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, stretch your right arm out to the side, flexing through the wrist. So we start with the wrist in line with the shoulder, pressing into that imaginary wall, working to maintain even length through both sides of the waist. Good, and then draw the hand down a few inches, and then take it slightly back, any amount. You're not turning your chest to the right, rather, you're letting the arm move back in space. Breathe here, inhale. On an exhale, start to turn your nose towards your left shoulder. Breathe into this stretch. Good. Stay as you are in your head and your neck. Extend your fingertips long. Instead of flexing your wrist, you're reaching out through the hands. Palm is parallel to the floor. Rotate your hand so your thumb faces down. Bend your elbow and bring your hand to your low back. Maybe you snuggle it into your hip crease. Move the right shoulder head back. Stay lifted and tall through your sternum and spine. One more cycle of breath. On an inhale, bring your head back to neutral. Exhale, unwind the arm. Very, very good. Bring your hands behind you, lean back, extend your legs forward, and just point and flex the feet a little bit. You can circle them out, maybe wave the feet a little side to side, giving the legs an opportunity to rest for a moment. And then come back to Sukhasana. So reset your shins, this time with the left shin in front of the right. Flex through your feet and walk your heels out to the side. See if you can stack your heels underneath your knees. And if that's not happening, that's okay. You're just moving in that direction. Soften the hip creases, relax the inner thighs, roll your shoulders back. So good, guys. Grab your strap. Hopefully it's not too far. And then once you grab your strap, you're gonna open it up and take it out in front of you. Draw the strap a little bit wider than your shoulders, and then make sure your wrists aren't turning up or down, but instead they're nice and parallel to the floor. Plug your arm bones in and soften the tops of the shoulders down. Nice. On an inhale, reach the strap above your head and pause. Notice if it starts to feel a little tight and sticky. And if that's the case, you can absolutely take your hands wider. On an exhale, bring the arms back behind you, any amount. Inhale, take the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, lower to chest height. Inhale, bring the strap above the head. Exhale, take it back. Good. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lower in front of the chest. One more like that. Inhale, strap goes up. Exhale, take it back. Good. Bring the strap up over your head and then lower in front of your chest. Pause here. Right hand is going to stay. Lift your left arm up so that your strap is now at a diagonal. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, move the strap back behind you. So drawing that diagonal line past your right shoulder. Lower the left hand so that the arms are parallel, and then lift the right arm. Inhale, absorb the front ribs. Exhale, take the strap forward in front of your left shoulder. Bring the strap parallel, left hand up, right down. Inhale. Exhale, strap goes back. Strap comes parallel, left hand down, right up. Inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. Take the strap parallel and pause. We're going to reverse the direction. So right hand up, left down. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. Strap parallel, left hand up, right down. Strap comes forward. Bring the strap parallel, right hand up, left down. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. Strap comes parallel. Last one. Left hand up, right arm down. Bring the strap forward. Take the strap parallel, pause, pull that strap apart, plug your arms in and lift through the crown of your head. Make sure the chin is not sticking forward. Full deep inhale. And on your exhale, let it go. Set the strap off to the side, relax your hands, maybe give them a little shake. Good, and then roll your shoulders back once, twice, and 3 times. Okay, last little bit here, seated. I want you to take your arms out wide into a T shape, and then go ahead and cross your right arm over your left, making an X shape with your arms. Couple options. You can bring the hands to the tops of the shoulders. Some of you will bring the backs of the forearms to touch, and others might double wrap, bringing the palms together. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see this a little bit better from a side angle. Keep your shoulders drawn down the back, but see if you can lift the elbows to the height of your shoulders. Work the hands away from your forehead if you are wrapping, and breathe into this. On an inhale, stretch the fingertips up a little higher. Lean back ever so slightly. And on an exhale, begin to round your upper back. Draw your elbows to your belly button, chin to chest. Just 2 more. Inhale, bring it up. Little lean back. Exhale, elbows to belly button, chin to chest. 1 more. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, round it in. Good. Inhale, come up to neutral and pause. I'll turn forward again. Unwind your arms, take them nice and wide. Inhale. Exhale, second side. Left arm over the right. You choose your option. Hands to the tops of the shoulders, backs of the forearms touch. Maybe you fully wrap. Relax the shoulders down and away from the ears, and lift your elbows to the height of your shoulders. Work the palms away from the face if you are wrapping. On an inhale, lift the fingertips a little higher. Feel the tips of the shoulder blades draw in towards the heart. As you exhale, elbows to belly button, chin to chest. 2 more, inhale, lift it up. Little lean back. Exhale as you round your spine. And 1 more inhale, bring it up. Exhale to round, use the breath. So nice. Inhale, bring it back up. Unwind your arms, take them out, circle the palms to the sky. Inhale, big sweep up, maybe palms press. Exhale, hands to the heart. Very nice. Release your hands, lean back. And again, extend your legs forward. Give the feet a little wave, maybe point and flex. Very nice. And you're going to make your way into tabletop position. So if the knees are sensitive, use your blanket underneath for more cushion and support. And as you come into your tabletop, spread your fingers, stack shoulders over wrists and knees below the hips. Tops of the feet are down. Just a few rounds of cat-cow to continue to open up the spine. As you inhale, draw the heart forward, lift the gaze, look up. Exhale, press down into the earth, round your back, hollow your belly. Inhale, heart pulls forward, shoulders slide away from the ears. Exhale as you press and round. Couple more on your own, moving with your breath. If the wrists feel very sensitive, you can always make fists or lower down to forearms. Take 1 more cycle here. Beautiful, yogis. Come to a neutral spine, pause. From here, you're gonna walk your hands forward a couple inches. Shift the torso forward. Keep the low belly lifted so you don't have an arch in your back and you're not collapsing your pelvis. Lengthen your tailbone. Inhale, and on an exhale, bend your elbows and come all the way down. Once you lower to the floor, lift your right leg and lengthen. Lift your left leg and lengthen. Slide your hands forward and come on to your forearms, finding Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Stay heavy through the inner palms and inner forearms. Scoop the navel in and up and feel your tailbone move towards the space between your legs. Try not to collapse your chest, so push the floor away from you. Energetically drag your elbows back and draw your sternum forward and up. Keep this lift, this buoyancy in your heart. Take an inhale. On an exhale, allow your chin to move towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale, roll your head to the right, over to the left, and back through center. Switching directions. Inhale. Exhale, roll your head to the left, back, right, and around. Bring your head through center. Pause. Lift, lift, lift through the belly. Lengthen your tailbone. Turn your gaze to the right. And then I want you to send your jaw out. I know that sounds really funky, but think about moving the bottom jaw forward, almost like Marlon Brando, right, in The Godfather, or like you're a bulldog. Your bottom jaw is jutting forward. Feel that stretch? It sounds weird when you talk and do it. And then maybe you move your ear towards your shoulder. Bring the jaw back to center, look forward, switch. Turn your gaze to the other side. Send the bottom jawbone forward. Either stay here or allow your ear to tip towards your shoulder. Deepening the stretch. Good. Bring your head back through center. Relax your jaw. Maybe flutter the lips. Take an inhale. Pull the sternum forward. And then exhale, lower to your belly. Very, very nice, yogis. Again, re-lengthen through your legs. Take your arms long by your sides. Forehead is down. Coil the tailbone down. Scoop the belly in. Keep the legs active and strong. Arms by the side. Lift the shoulder heads up so you feel your blades draw in. And on an inhale, reach your heart forward. Lift your head and chest. Pause here. Tuck the chin ever so slightly. Elongate the back of the neck. Nice full breath in. And exhale, lower and release. Good, pause here. Either take the same variation or option to reach the arms behind the back and interlace your fingers. You can also use a strap. Lengthen through the legs, coil the tailbone. Pull the knuckles back if you're interlacing, lift the shoulder heads up. Inhale, reach the heart forward, and then lift the sternum, the head, but not the gaze. Back of the neck remains long. One more deep, full breath in here. On your exhale, lower and release. Turn your head to one side. Give your hips a little wiggle. Very nice, yogis. And then very slowly, just kind of roll onto your back. Now we're coming to where we started, returning to the back body. Bend your knees. Place your feet about hip distance apart. Find a little tuck of the shoulder blades underneath you. And now I want you to grab the outer edges of your mat. And as you grab the outer edges of your mat, allow your arms to be straight so the elbows are not bending out to the side. With that grip on the mat, push forward. So use your hands, squeeze into the mat, and then draw the knuckles towards your feet. Notice how this lengthens your low back, creates some traction in the body. Breathe here. Good, and then slowly let it go. Relax your hands, relax your head. Heel toe your feet hip distance. Once again, turn the toes in slightly, knees knock. Your hands can rest on your body, or maybe you take them out wide. Inhale. And on an exhale, keeping the feet wide, allow your knees to fall over to the right. Inhale, bring the knees up. Exhale, knees to the left. And just like windshield wipers, inhale, knees up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Take your time. Exhale left. One more round. Inhale up. Exhale right. Bring the knees back up and then over to the left. And then nice and slowly, knees return to center. Heel toe your feet, hip distance. Draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze, a gentle rock, side to side, massaging the body out. And we haven't done a lot of hips really at all. We were focusing on the upper body. So if it's accessible and it's something you want to do, you can come into a happy baby here, arms inside of the legs, grabbing the outer edges of the feet, the shins, or even holding underneath the thighs. Take 2 more breaths wherever you are. Good, and then nice and slowly hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze, so pull your forehead to your knees, curl everything in, take a great big breath. And on your exhale, let the body go. Extend your legs forward. And separate the feet as wide as the mat. Relax your arms. Gently press into the back of the head to help tuck the shoulder blades underneath you. Soften your palms and your fingers. Feel your body spread out here. Relax your face. Allow the eyes to drop back, the tongue and the lips to soften. Feel the weight of your bones. Feel the support beneath you. And giving yourself these last few moments of your practice to fully and completely surrender. Final pose, Shavasana. If you have the ability and the time to linger longer in your Shavasana, please do. If you feel ready to come back, begin to deepen your breath. Slowly start to wiggle fingers and toes and give the head a little roll from side to side. In your own time, when you're ready, stretch your arms over your head, lengthen through your legs, full body stretch. Exhale, gather the knees into the heart. Find your shins, little rock side to side. And eventually rolling to your right side and just pausing here for a moment. Feeling the work of your practice, feeling the effects in your body. Using your left hand and allowing your head to lift last. Press down into your palm and slowly bring your body upright. Finding any comfortable seat. Roll the shoulders back, align your ears over the tops of the shoulders and the shoulders over the hips. Notice how you feel, particularly the neck, the shoulders, the area that we really focused on stretching and opening up today. And let's bring the hands together in front of the heart, sealing the palms in Anjali Mudra, a gesture of gratitude. Honoring this practice and all that it offers us. We'll close with a final breath. Allow a nice full inhale to enter the body. And on the exhale, bow to your lifted heart. Namaste.